Well, hello everyone. My name is Christian, and this is going to be my entry for this week's discussion vlog. I believe we're on week 4, and we're covering chapters 8 and 9, talking about professional skills. And in this entry, we're going to be, I'm just going to be answering a couple of questions that we were posed for this week's discussion. The first one being, it says, are the sessions you watch similar to what you imagined a counseling session to be? Why or why not? So I was able to watch the videos that are associated with our textbooks by Simmons, and I have to say that what I know now of counseling, what the therapeutic relationship is, what our goals are, and things like that, what I saw in those videos kind of align with what I believe a counseling session would be. If you asked me a couple years ago when I was still an undergrad and kind of figuring my way through this process, I would have probably answered differently. I was one of those people that probably thought that, we were there to fix people's problems and give immediate advice to help them. But I know that it's much more than that. And I think now, where I'm at now, and in this process through undergrad and starting this curriculum, I can see that what was taking place in those sessions more aligns with what an actual counseling session would look like. So for this particular question, I would say, yes, watching those, I can imagine that's how real life sessions go, So for our second question in this vlog, it says, from your readings of chapters 8 and 9, what skills and counselor characteristics did you notice? Did you notice any demonstration of a theoretical orientation? So I got to read through chapters 8 and 9, and I was interested in just the basic and more advanced skills that a counselor is engaged in. Those basic skills, according to Simmons, including attending, summarizing, open-ended questioning, reflective feeling, and then the more advanced skills is challenging, goal setting, advanced therapy. That's according to our text by Simmons. So those are some of the skills or characteristics, if you will, of a counselor, those basic ones being absolutely necessary, and kind of as we go through this process, working on those, getting those down, crafting those, and then continuing to build from there. I loved some of the entries at the end by the authors about talking about, being a highway. When one pothole is fixed, another one comes up. So as a counselor, as a future counselor, we're kind of always constantly growing and evolving and trying to just be better for ourselves as individuals and for the profession. The other question we were asked for this vlog is, which of the counselors would be a good fit for you? If neither, what would be? What I found interesting is that I believe one of the videos, the shorter one, about the 6-minute one, that one was, it seemed like they were just getting to know each other, that the relationship just started, and he was kind of demonstrating those basic skills. And then in the longer one with the young female and the relationships, it was about 10 minutes. I think he was doing more challenging, some of those more advanced skills, and it seemed like that the therapeutic relationship had been going on for quite a while. So I think I would say both. I think that starting off, you want those basic skills to get to know each other, build that trust, that rapport, that therapeutic alliance. But that as you go on, you want someone that's challenging and seeing their irregularities in thought and in action and things like that. So I would say, the kind of a best of both worlds, depending on where you're at in that therapeutic relationship. And then finally, it asks us to ask a question about the counseling session, the counselor, or the skills used or how theory is used. I think some questions for me is, what struck me when I was reading the text is, when and how do you know when silence is appropriate? I think that was very interesting. I would love to know what counselors think when it comes to when it's good to be silent or when it's most appropriate. And then another question that I had down here, let's see if I can find it. What are the most important counseling skills? I know they're all important as a counselor, but what are some of the ones that are absolutely necessary in order to be effective in what they do, or which ones do they use the most? So that would be some of the questions that I would ask in regards to the counseling sessions that we watched. So this is my initial entry for week 4's video vlog on professional counseling skills.